Yes, but I would love to hear about you and your story and just all the things you're grateful for.
Oh, goodness. Gratitude is, wow. I had the gift of, at a very early age, and I say gift now, I didn't always say gift. And I say gift from the perspective of now. It's not easy, but having been without a home as a child, having gone hungry as a child, having not had a lot of security as a child. And as a result, I am grateful for everything. Seriously, everything, name it. And I see how you can go without. So I'm really, really grateful. And I've found that gratitude is a superpower. It truly shifts our mind from looking at the things we don't have to seeing what we do have, and what we appreciate appreciates. That's a quote from Brendan Burchard, who focuses on, if you're focused on something, more of that starts multiplying in your life. And the truth is, when we're grateful for something, we notice more of it. So for me, even with my children, if you don't teach a child to say thank you, then they don't notice as they go through the day how many blessings they have, how many beautiful things happen. If you don't say thank you to your team, you may not notice how hard they've been working. If it really does help you be aware and really honestly help your brain store these little notches of things that are beautiful in your life, that if you do not choose gratitude, you can get stuck in old ruts of trauma, pain, or irritation. When you lean into gratitude, you get boosts of awareness and gifts you might miss otherwise.
Absolutely. And one of my practices in my morning time is when I wake up, I always give myself 1 minute, and I'll even time it on my phone, 1 minute, and I'll just say whatever I'm grateful for the day. And that already starts my day off like so wonderfully. And I'm just like, oh, I'm ready to take on the day. And then of course I have my other morning routine and everything. But
Mhm.
you do have a story when you were a child, because I shared my childhood story. But can you go ahead? Can you go ahead and talk a little bit about your childhood involving an apple that became a turning point in how you viewed yourself and your circumstances?
Oh, definitely. And before I do that, I have to say you too, because I do the same thing when I wake up. I allow myself to stretch into gratitude,
Yeah.
just lay there and go through all the things I'm grateful for, and all the things to look forward to in the day, and just right? It's huge.
Yes. I
I love that
love
we both
breathing.
do that. I love that we do that. So yes, when those times that you never forget, those times that you can still see the light and the colors and the warmth in your feet. And this was one of those moments that I played over and over in my head. And I was walking along the pathway in a state park that we were living at the time. We kind of go to another place, be on the side for a little bit, next place at times. And I was walking along, and a woman came into view, her dog first, and a shiny rhinestone collar that led to her hand that had half-eaten apple. And honestly and truly, it'd been a little while since I'd had fresh fruit or honestly food. So she threw it into the dumpster that happened to be next to us. And I was thinking whether I could get in and still get out and not get stuck in, because I was just about 5. So I was standing there, and then I got that feeling on the back of your neck that someone's staring at you. And I looked over, and sure enough, she's looking me up and down, the look, and says, "Where are your shoes, girl?" And I remember what I said, because I did replay it over and over. "I'm toughening my feet," I said. I used
I love that.
her as Cruella de Vil. Do you know this movie?
Yeah.
Just to think of her as that. And only recently did I recognize that she was actually a gift, because what happened next is it was like a mirror turned around, and I could see what she saw when she looked at me, that she saw a small, unkempt girl with dirty feet and no shoes and clothes too small. And I felt ashamed and poor. And then I realized I just had this warmth come up through me. Are you the hungry girl? Are you the poor girl without a home? Are you? And I got to just answer, I am not from here. I am not this place. I am not what you see. And she'd already turned and walked away, so I didn't get to say anything out loud. And yet I realize now I got the gift at such a young age to be asked that question and to answer, I'm not this place. And that, I'm not saying that was the last time I was ever challenged. I'm saying that that seed of the ability at such a young age to recognize we are not what people think of us. We are not where we are, what happened, or a choice we made that was bad. We are now, our choices right now, our pathways, our the decisions we make with what comes up. We are, and even that doesn't define us. We are so much more. We all are. For better or worse, we're also not our jobs, our words, our any of that either. We're so much more than that. And that moment gave me a gift that started me thinking along the way, how do we help people and not put them in cubbies of defining what they are, but instead give solutions that they can lift themselves? How do we help people see they are not their circumstances? And how do we ourselves keep from falling in a trap of labeling people because of our own experience?
Oh, that's so beautiful that you said that. And it's funny because a lot of people that come into our lives are all our spiritual teachers, good or bad, whatever we define them as, like, oh, that was a bad experience, or that was a good experience. No matter what, they teach us something to grow our spirit and for us to just get better. And then once we feel connected to our and aligned to our spirit, then we want to help others connect to their spirit as well. And that's why I'm excited that God bless you first and foremost for these girls.